Hello everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing well today. Another day, another Chaturday. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, it's fine. Episode 2 of Chaturday, where we are talking about some gaming news and such. Funny enough, today's topics are a lot similar. It doesn't make sense. Are very similar to last week's topics. Yeah, we're talking about Luigi's Mansion 2 HD and Nintendo some more. Specifically Nintendo Direct. I'll also kind of mention stuff from Summer Games Fest. I know some people were expecting me to stream that yesterday, but I didn't because of, time conflicts. By the time I got home from work, ate dinner, it was already like 6:30, and I was like, there's no point streaming this thing. Plus, I was like, not really seeing much in terms of like people online saying anything about it, so I was like, I'm not gonna stream this. I'm too lazy to stream it. Hey Brandon, hey Ghost in a Barrel, how are you guys doing? So yeah, I guess I'll start. I was gonna say start off with Summer Games Fest. I really don't have much to say about it. I don't know if there's anything else that anyone here is excited for that can add in or is really excited for from that presentation. I think the only real standout thing was that Lego Horizons game that got announced for the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty crazy that Horizons, which is a Sony IP, right? That's a heavily Sony IP, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty wild. So you could play, like one of, granted it's a Lego version of it, but like you could play one of Sony's freaking flagship franchises on the Nintendo Switch. I think that's pretty wild. But nevertheless, or other than that, I don't really have too much to have, or too much. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. Let's see here. Let's see. The most interesting thing was Among Us segment for me in Sonic X. I did see the Among Us TV show trailer. That was pretty cool. And I noticed you having a slightly New York accent. It's not a heavy accent, but just light in some of your pronunciation. Yeah, that happens. I was talking to my friend, and she said she was in a coffee shop earlier. So I had said like, oh, hopefully the coffee shop's good. And I was like, oh my god, I just really said coffee with a heavy New York accent. It's kind of funny. But yeah, there wasn't anything about the Sonic movie 3, which I know some people were kind of looking forward to or wanting to see. Which it's a movie. I don't know. They're not gonna. I wouldn't. Granted, they did show off like Among Us TV show and such, but I don't know. So yeah, other than that, I really don't have much to say about Summer Games Fest. There's a lot less, there's obviously advertisements and such, but it's a lot less, it felt less corporate. It felt more like a kind of regular show, so hopefully next year's is better. Jeff Keighley did say himself that this year's a lighter year, and it is. We can tell it this year. Last year, there were so many games that came out last year, so many big games that came out last year, to where, of course, this year was going to be a lighter year by comparison. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about Summer Games Fest. But I will pull up here, pull up both of these. Stop. Okay, I'm pulling up the new Luigi's Mansion trailers we got. It is to the point where there's not too much to analyze. I think the problem is, or not even problem, but the thing is that like it's hard to analyze. Okay, hold on, let's skip forward. There we go. Lower this in my ear. It's a bit distracting. I'll raise it for you guys. There we go. Sorry, the music was getting really distracting. But yeah, the problem with Luigi's Mansion 2 HD in terms of like analyzing the trailers and talking about it is that there's not much different. Because of the fact that it's literally just an HD remaster. It's not a remake. It's not anything like that. There's not much for me to go like, oh, this is different. Oh, this is different. It's literally all graphical for the most part, except for like things regarding the UI that obviously are different because it's all consolidating onto one screen. So let me flip over to this view real quick. So This right here is the overview trailer for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Now this scene we've seen before. I like the different camera angles they're getting. Like I like the detail. Like it's more detail like this. I wish they did on more of the environments. I don't know if it was in the original game, probably not. But like you can see, like the wood has more detail. That's kind of the stuff I was hoping more for things like on the wood. The carpet, I mean the carpet looks fine, I guess. But like I'm excited to see what animation they decided to change. Yeah, true. There's a lot of animations that I don't think they're changing many. I just think they're updating them. Where they're not fully changing animations, they're just adding to them or tweaking them slightly. And it's rough because, like, the changes are pretty minimal to where it's like, I mean, me, right? I've only played Luigi's Mansion 2 3 times. Like, I've only played through the game 3 times. I'm not gonna recognize every single... It's not like me in Luigi's Mansion 1. I'm not gonna recognize or see every single difference. Maybe you guys can, but I can't. But, you know, let's see, I wish the carpet looked older, more worn out. Yeah, like, there are certain things, like, with the environments I just wish they did to give a little more character to the mansions themselves. Like, they look a lot better, regardless. It's just, yeah, smaller details I wish they added. Like, especially on in outside bits. Like, I feel like there's stuff they could have done on the ground. You know, just to make it actually look like it's outside as opposed to, like, these flat textured areas where, like, there should be, like, grass. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey, Connor. Question: do you think Luigi's Mansion 2 will still have the level selection from the original? Oh yeah. The game is it's gonna be the same as Luigi's Mansion 2 original. It's gonna have the mission select. It's gonna have everything that the original game has. It's just gonna consolidate it all into one screen. That's the only real difference. And obviously it's in HD. Let's see. I hated Summer Games Festival. All I wanted was Persona 6 and Sonic 3 trailer, and we got neither. And what really pissed me off was that Achilles and Sonic 3 are saying a movie coming in December, and proceeding to not show the trailer. Was there another movie trailer shown off at the show? Someone's calling me. I nearly made that joke. I nearly went, oh, hold on, someone's calling me. Let's see here. There are a few rare occurrence scenarios I remember, but the trailers I'm seeing scenarios I find scenarios that seem different. I'm not sure if my memory's failing me. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't remember a lot. Like, there's specific things I'll remember. But, like, you know, I'd have to see. It's usually whenever I make or see the side-by-side comparisons that do show me. And, like, you know, it is a shame. And, like, honestly, I feel like, I feel guilty for this. Because I'm kind of one of the people that kind of, like, did this. Like, I did a side-by-side comparison of the two games. But I used, like, obviously I used Luigi's Mansion 2 HD trailer footage. And I used, upscaled footage from a YouTuber. The main point of me using the upscaled footage was to see the difference in the models better, so you could see, like, just the difference between the models. But then I feel like people saw that comparison and was like, oh, it's not much different, it's not much different. And I even had someone, I think I saw a comment where someone said, oh, the frame rate on the original looks better. And it's like, well, yeah, that's an emulated version. It's a version running on a PC, a powerful PC. Like, yeah, it's gonna run a little smoother. It's gonna look a lot better. So, and that's my own fault. I shouldn't have, I mean, not that I shouldn't have. It's just that I feel like people misunderstood my... Okay, I just want to ask you guys a question. For those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for any amount of time before Luigi's Mansion 2 HD got announced, have any of you ever heard me defend this game as much as I am now? Right? Like, how much did I ever defend Luigi's Mansion 2? How much did I ever defend it? I mean, I did my review on it last year, where I said I grew a different appreciation for it, where I liked it a lot more than I did before, but a lot of my core issues still remained as to why I don't like this game as much as the original. But I respect where this game's coming from. But yeah, I'm like hardcore defending this game because I think it could look a lot better. But the thing is that it is a simple remaster. Like, so many people, I've seen people be like, oh, like, you know, Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door is a full-on remake. Why can't this be that? not every game that's gonna get re-released is gonna be a ground-up remake. And I don't know, like, I think, like, looking at gameplay shots, I feel like the game looks fine. Like, defended. Exactly, I never defended this game. I always... Dude. This ominous soundtrack. This is so ominous. When the hell did this play in the game? Anyways, moving forward, what was I saying? Yeah, I literally never defended this game. I said bits that I liked. Like, I always liked the soundtrack. The soundtrack is like the best part of this game for me. And there are certain segments that I liked. I like the scare scraper. Like, there are bits of this game that I always was like, yeah, I like. But for the most part, I was always like, eh. But I am excited having this game in HD that I'll probably end up defending it a little bit more or liking it a little bit more and probably get a little more defensive over it. And I wonder how it'll affect my view on 3. Like, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this game and then I'm going to play 3 again not long after to kind of like sense how I view the two. Because even though I like 3 a lot, like what it tries to do a lot more, I feel like there are just elements that 2 got better than 3, and it's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be really, really weird. Because then I have a feeling I'm gonna become that guy that says like, hold on, maybe Luigi's Mansion 2 is better than Luigi's Mansion 3, and then everyone's gonna attack me for that. Like, listen, I don't know. Like, it's weird. Let's see here. In the original, the amount of Spider-Webs in A5 was random from 40 to 41. Oh, really? That's the Garage soundtrack? Oh. I didn't want to shell out $60, but honestly, this is worth to think about it from my perspective. Lost for 3 days from a copy of the game, I guess, which now is the cheapest option to play the game. Yeah, like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you have the game on 3DS, I mean, that's the thing, right? That's the one thing I don't understand. It's like, people do say, like, oh, you know, I have it on 3DS, why would I get it on the Switch? Well, you can say that about any game that gets the remake treatment or remaster treatment, right? I have game on X system, why would I get it now on Switch? Like me, right? I have Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door on the GameCube. If I said, oh, I already have Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door on the GameCube, why would I buy it on the Switch? People would be like, it's because it's an upgraded version. Same with this. What's really upgraded about Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door? Now listen, sorry, I love that remake so far. It's really freaking good. The graphics are amazing. There's some really cool quality of life improvements added with the backtracking and all that. But there's nothing really added to it. There's no additional gameplay. There's no, I mean, I think there's like a couple like additional post-game bosses, but like nothing substantial, right? That I wouldn't get if I didn't have the original game. So I don't know. If you really like Luigi's Mansion 2, I think it's a no-brainer. Like, $60 is a high price tag, but you're paying for the ability to play it on the TV, the ability to play it on a bigger screen, both in portable and docked mode, right? Because the Switch screen is like 3 times the size of a 3DS screen. You're paying for the ability to use a proper controller with 2 thumbsticks, which for Luigi's Mansion, I feel like is just a requirement. 2 thumbsticks is just a requirement. 1 thumbstick to move, 1 to control the vacuum. Like, I really hope that they do a lot with the controls in terms of allowing you to use them in Ghost Combat. Because in Ghost Combat in Luigi's Mansion 2, you mainly just had to, like with Luigi's Mansion 1, I'm going to grab a controller and show you. With Luigi's Mansion 1 on a controller, you had, with the second thumbstick, you had to like pull it back and the ghost would like go in all different directions. So you always had to, you have to pull back on the ghost, but you have to pull back in a million different directions. I want that kind of gameplay with Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I want to be able to feel like I'm really wrestling with the ghosts. Because in the gameplay, it's a little different. I don't know how to describe it. And with Luigi's Mansion 3, you don't really get it at all, because the ghost kind of just stays in the same spot. You just have to hold back and then slam when the thing fills up. So guys, I'm 8 seconds into this trailer. I mean to analyze it. Oh my god, holy crap, I missed a lot of chats. 3D Land needs a remake. I would have thought it would have been cool to bundle that in with 3D World. Like, think about it, right? 3D Land bundled with 3D World, but like you can play as the other characters. You can play as Luigi, Toad, Princess Peach, right? Rosalina, whoever else. You can play as them on the 3D Land levels, and they're just kind of incorporated in with the... Like, I thought that would have been cool. So far, 45, no, 2 goes. Let's see here. I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. There's a lot of chatter. I'm just gonna try and skip ahead. Also, you're looking at is new in the game. Well, I don't think so. In this trailer, like everything from the beginning here. Well, okay, wait. Well, not this scene, but these scenes, I think, are just cameras going through the environments. Well, not this one. But those two, like, there's a couple of those shots in this trailer. You know what's weird? The doors. This scene looks... Why does this scene look different than before? This looks like it's almost like it's as if it's an earlier build. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I am pretty crazy, but you know, that's the point. Do you think the direct will be announced tomorrow to be happening on Tuesday? I think it's very possible. I mean, I think it's either going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. I personally think Wednesday is more likely because I think it's been Wednesday in many years past, but it could be Tuesday. They could shake. Excuse me. They could shake things up. Luigi Mansion 2 HD. One thing I wish they did with the Poltergust, I wish, and this is the nittiest of all nitpicks, I will openly admit that, but I wish they gave I guess the whole thing really, a more metallic look. Like, because it looks plasticky, it looks kind of like a Fisher-Price toy, and it always has. The Poltergust has never looked metallic. Well, I guess the G00 kind of has a metallic look to it, but I would love to see, like, a metallic shine on the Poltergust. That would just make it look better, in my opinion. I wish they did that, rather than kind of keeping the plasticky kind of look. That's kind of what I think they should have done. But, I mean, I'm not, like, that is, like I said, the nittiest of all nitpicks. I'm not gonna, like, dwell on that too much. The car, though, definitely needs that. This is not gonna be a nitpick. The car definitely, like, it's weird. Like, they textured some things pretty decently, in my opinion, but there's other things I feel like they just didn't. Like, the car, I feel like they should have. Like, Luigi's Mansion 3 had a car model. Like, had EGAD's car in it, and it's basically the same model as this, so I don't know why they didn't just rip the car from 3. Unless they did, unless this is the car from 3, which I don't think it is, because it's still got the kind of, like, you know, I don't know. I feel like this it doesn't look, I don't know how to describe it. I'm doing a Smash 6 concept series. Oh, hell no. I'm not touching Smash Brothers with a 6-foot pole. You kidding me? If I did a Smash Brothers game and the concept of things I would want for a Smash Brothers game, Smash fans are freaking toxic. I would get hammered for leaving out characters, for adding characters that no one wants. Like, I'm not touching Smash Brothers with a 10-foot pole. No way. Doesn't look like a car from 3. Yeah, no, I don't think it is the car from 3. I am always managing geek. Been texted well, other things look. Yeah, it's like some things look good, but some things don't. And it's just something I wish they paid a little more attention to. Especially the fact that this game, like, they announced this a year ago now. A year ago. Like, it feels so weird for a year between announcement to release of an HD remaster. Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door remake, got less than that. Super Mario RPG, really big remake, got less than that. Why did this game need a year between announcements to release? That's what I don't get. That's definitely the car from 3. Hold on, let me pull up here. Luigi's Mansion 3 EGAD car. Images. Oh, no. Those are very, very different. I mean, it's the same car. It's definitely the same car, but different model. There's way more detail. There's paint chipping on the car. I don't know how well you can see it from this, but there's actual paint chipping on the car. They should have used that model 100%. So yeah, anyways, Poltergeist. Like, I do like the little bit of shine they added onto the like the little bit of like a shine you can see there. Like, that looks nice. So yeah, there's not really that much to... Okay, here. Hold on. That is why the second thumbstick is important. Did you guys see that? For those of you who know Luigi's Mansion 2, this should be a big, big deal. Luigi starts up the strobe bulb, right? Charge up the strobe bulb. And he turns! And he can turn left and right! He can turn! Right? It's not just this. He doesn't just move up and down. He moves left and right as well. Oh, that is, like, big upgrade. That's a game changer. It's a literal game, in my personal opinion. Like, that shows the importance of the second thumbstick. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like Luigi's Mansion 3, where where's my Switch Pro controller? I know I had it. Okay, maybe I don't have it. Maybe I'm just crazy. But with Luigi's Mansion 3, you can use the bumpers as well. I believe it's the right bumper is strobe bulb, the left is plunger, and then both is dark light or something to that effect. So I'm assuming you can use the bumpers for the strobe bulb and the flashlight as well, given that on the 3DS there's only one R and L button, one set of R and L buttons. There wasn't two. So you can probably have those other ones be mapped to the strobe bulb and the dark light, and then use a second thumbstick with your free thumb. I'm gonna invite Zach Bell to make Luigi Mansion 4. I mean, listen, that's just Gonna always like Dark Moon's art style. I've gotten used to Dark Moon's art style. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I prefer the original's art style miles above the cartoony way they've went with 2 and 3. But I'll openly admit it's grown on me. Like, I don't mind. Like, here's the compromise I'm willing to make with people who prefer the second and third games. I'll compromise the realistic, pseudo-realistic art style of the original. That can stay gone if it's just consistently dark and spooky in these environments. Like, just having them be dark and spooky. And you know what? I really do think, with the recent games we've gotten from Nintendo, like, and how openly creative it seems like Nintendo's third parties or Nintendo's partner studios are allowed to be again, with the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake, the Super Mario RPG remake. I'll even say because of Princess Peach Showtime, because that's a very unique game. I think we're gonna be in an era of Nintendo where they're willing to do things a little bit differently again, experimental, and do things that aren't standard and vanilla. Because as great, or as individualized as Luigi's Mansion 2 is, it still feels like, the ghosts are very cartoony. It's like, it doesn't feel different. It doesn't feel departed from the Mario universe enough. That's what I liked about the first game. It was so different. It was so out there. And if they can just... Ooh, also, this footage is... Bump up to 1080, please. But, like, I don't know, like, I'm fine keeping this art style. Just make the game consistently spooky, which is what... I feel like 2 did this better than 3. Like, I feel like Luigi Mansion 3, nothing was spooky in 3. Like, there were spooky moments, but, like, in Luigi Mansion 2, at least, the mansions were designed with spooks in mind. And it's understandable why 3's wasn't spooky. It's because it's in a hotel, in a, like, it's supposed to not look like a haunted hotel. But like if the rest of the series looks like this, I mean obviously not exactly this, but keeps the art style of 2, but like every room is like this where it's darker, you know, your flashlight matters. Like that's what I care about. That's what I really care about. But I do think it looks really, really nice. Also, I just got a little notification here that I received 100 messages today so far on this Chaturday. Jesus. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Let's see. I don't know if you saw the BitBlox Nintendo Direct predictions, but I saw a really good name for Mario Baseball being Mario Grand Slam Baseball. Do you think a Mario Baseball game could be called something like that? Good? I mean, they don't, like, it's not like Mario Golf or Mario Tennis where they just say Mario Golf subtitle or Mario Tennis subtitle. Mario Baseball was Mario Superstar Baseball and then Super Mario Sluggers or Mario Super Sluggers, whatever. So, they could possibly go a different avenue with the name. Where one of the scripted events could really be fleshed out here. Here's the thing, though. There are some events in games that have to be scripted, and that's fine. But one thing I really liked about 1 and 3 is that things sometimes didn't feel scripted. Like, yes, you have to do certain things. You have to reach certain points for the game to progress, and that it's scripted in that way. But the scriptedness really comes from Luigi Mansion Dark Moon's mission structure, really. Hold on, wait, did I see... Okay, first of all, I think I really like Luigi's animations there. After he caught the ghost, you can see him kind of shivering. But like, there's something that, I don't know if this is added or not, but you can see some, like, I mean, it's hard to say, but you can see some, like, light particles in front of Luigi's, flashlight. I like that, but I think it was also kind of glitter from like, I don't know, some shot, I don't know. I'll have to look at another shot with Luigi's flashlight. I'll be honest, even though I'm not the big, I mean, it's mostly the slammers I don't really like the designs for, just because their heads are so massive, but, I mean, I digress, it's really not that big of a deal. But, I really do like how transparent these ghosts are. I really like that. I don't remember how transparent they were in Luigi's Mansion 2, but I really like how it looks here. I think the ghosts overall look really good. Actually, Luigi Mansion 1 got this treatment. Oh. I'm still holding out hope for Luigi Mansion 1. I'm still hoping to God they're going to surprise us in this June Direct with 1. Honestly, something I think they might be doing, which I feel like makes more sense. I feel like they could be doing, this is just my own theory, a ground-up remake. Which is why it's not here, because they're not going to, like, remaster it and release it alongside this. They're going to fully remake it. And I feel like that would benefit that game better than just an HD remaster. Because on the 3DS, you can get away with it, because it's a smaller game, it's $40 instead of $60, yada yada. I feel like, to show off the power of the Switch 2, they might fully remake that game. Get the lighting right, you know, get the dust particles, show the power of the Switch 2. That would be a big one. And another thing, hey Lori, hey Jitterbug, how you doing? Yeah, the Slammers are the red ghosts. Oh, let's see. Mario Party, Zaxco, Mario Party, Megastar, we're gonna see from 5, 6, 7, until 6 boards. We're back Oryx, DKs, back off the roster. DK Space and DK minigames. Nice! But I will say one thing also, and I am not saying this to get people's hopes up. I'm not saying this to get people's hopes up. I'm just saying this as an observation. If you guys know me, I usually don't, like, Nintendo have patterns, yes, but I usually say, like, don't always rely on the patterns Nintendo has. But I will say, September Direct of 2018, if y'all remember that. Way back in 2018. Almost 6 years ago. Luigi's Mansion Remake on the 3DS was on the way, very close to releasing, about a month from releasing, and they surprised us with a new Luigi's Mansion announcement. I'm just saying, we're waiting on another remaster. The remaster's coming up, finishing up this month. They could be like, hey, Luigi's Mansion 4. I don't think they're going to do it. They're not going to do it. But, I mean, it has been 2 years since Mario Strikers Battle League. And we're coming up on 5 years since Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm not predicting it. That's why it's not in my predictions list or anything. I'm not predicting it. I think they're going to save it for the next console. But, just wanted to point that out. What if Luigi Mansion 4 takes place in an abandoned amusement park? Now, I don't... The thing is, like, I've seen that idea brought up a lot. An abandoned amusement park. The main reason I don't want that setting is because I like how... I like the feeling of being confined to one place. Even in Luigi's Mansion 2, where there's multiple mansions, so you're not technically confined to one place, you're still exploring one building. You know, I mean, even in 2, it's one at a time, you know. And I feel like with an amusement park, I don't know. It's not that I don't like the outside areas, but I like the claustrophobia of the insides of the mansions. To where getting to see the outside is cool every now and again, going into a courtyard or a back garden or whatever. But especially with 3 taking place in a hotel, I'd rather them go back to a mansion. I think it should be one mansion again. As cool as the idea of 5 mansions were, I want them to have one mansion that has a lot inside of it. And I don't want it to be like 3, where every floor was a different wacky theme. I don't... Nintendo, come here. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want wacky themes. I don't want all these wacky and crazy themes, like a desert and a lakeside restaurant with a pirate ship. Or, like, you know, like, I don't want that. I want a spooky mansion. That's all I want. If I want desert, if I want water levels, I can get those in Mario games. I don't want them in Luigi's Mansion. Anyways. Rant over. Let's see here. But yeah, like, I don't know how much more I can really talk about Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Because, I mean, like, we're at the point where it's like, we're so close. Like, we're so close to the game. Like, there's not much to talk about. Like, the game looks great. Like, there's certain things I wish were textured more. But, like, Luigi's Mansion 2 serves as the kind of cartoony, like, real, like, Luigi's Mansion game. Like, it's a cartoony game by nature. But, like, you know. Hold on. Ooh. I do like how the ice looks, though. Can't tell, is that, like, my screen? No, that's actually the ice texture. Yeah, I like how the ice looks and how snow looks. Like, this looks nice. Let's see here, the 3 sisters. There's Polterpup. Yeah, like, I like how, I don't, like, I like how... Luigi, what? Did Luigi, hold on. When Luigi encountered Polterpup, did he smile in the original game? Did Luigi smile in the original game? Still hate the freaking changes they made to Luigi's personality. What if 3DS games they could remaster? What if Banquet is just Island Tour? Oh, if they brought Island Tour? Oh my god, I would flip a casket. I think gaming NSO is possible. I think it's almost a guaranteed to happen. Nintendo's listening to the fans of late, but the catch is it's going to be in selling for the Switch 2. Yeah, I think if there's a GameCube NSO, it's not going to be on the Switch 1. I think it's going to be on the Switch 2. Personally. God. I don't... Okay. I feel like I've heard them. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Because I've seen some mixed stuff about this. What do y'all think of the redesign of Gloomy Manor? Gloomy Manor is obviously a lot darker now. It's all... I like the redesign. Because it's less cartoonish. It looks a little creepier. I like what they did with Gloomy Manor here. Is there a way to play GameCube multiplayer online? There's 2 main ways to play GameCube online, if you mean nowadays. There's, like, Parsec, which is what I do for, like, the Mario Party Madnesses. By the way, this coming Friday, I'm going to be doing a birthday stream. That'll kind of serve as my Chaturday for that weekend, because I'm going to be away for my birthday. Excuse me. So yeah, there's that, and then there's, like, net play with, like, through Dolphin and stuff like that. So, yeah, I love how Gloomy Manor looks. And some of the spiderwebs still look pretty meh. But, like, I definitely like how they look a lot more here than in the original. This hallway looks nice. I like the like the metallic shine they added to the suits of armor. Again, I don't remember if it's in the original. Maybe it is, and I just don't remember it. But like, I wish they added that to certain things, like more metallic shine texturing. Are you going back to the UK? Yes, I'm actually going back to the UK on launch day of Luigi Mansion 2 HD. And Haunted Towers, I think looks great. I like how Haunted Towers looks. Again, I just wish they did more with like the nature aspect, like things like some of the hedges, and the grass. Like, I just wish they did a little bit more with. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So here's the secret mine, old clockworks. I mean, where are the red coins? 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 Anyways. Okay. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if this, I don't know how much of a PTSD flashback. I know, right? With like Scarescraper and all that, trying to go for all the red coins after you complete the floor. Old Clockworks, I don't know what they did, but I think Old Clockworks looks freaking great. Like, Old Clockworks looks freaking great. I don't know about the rest of you. I think this is the best looking mansion interior-wise. And then we have Secret Mine, which the snow, I like, I mean, it had these effects as well in the original, but like, I like the little, little spots, like little white spots they added to the snow. Just adding those little details helps make it look a little bit nicer in my opinion. Then this is in Treacherous Mansion. So yeah, this is like one of our first looks into Treacherous Mansion. And I think that's the only look we get, because yeah, this is in Haunted Towers. Then yeah, this is in Gloomy Manor. See, I never seen the gear animation. I always got back up before it crushed me. See here. Hey. Oh, okay, net play. I found there's input lag. No, Parsec is the same. Parsec isn't the same. I use Parsec quite regularly, and I've never had an issue with input lag with Parsec. I think it all depends just on, like, internet connections and stuff. Like, I've never had an issue with Parsec in terms of the connections, the internet connections. Hey, Captain Sam, how you doing? It looks very clean. I'm glad they showed it eventually. Yeah. Yeah, I just love seeing all this in HD. Like, that's the thing for me. Like, I just love seeing all this stuff in HD. Like, some of these spiderwebs look fine. Like that one. Like, in the original, they were just so blocky. And so, like, they're completely solid, I feel like. This room, I don't... They should have done... Okay, the balloon. The balloon, right? I know. You use the balloon, like, a whole solid total of, like, 3 times in the game. I feel like they should have textured the balloon somehow. Made it a more plasticky texture. Like, I don't know. It just seems very flat. Do you think that New Door remake could get DLC expansion of Paper Luigi and the Marvelous Compass? I don't think it's gonna get DLC. I think Paper Mario is, or I think Thousand Year Door is just, you know, gonna be that. I do think they're gonna work on a new Paper Mario though, and I hope they see the fan reception to Thousand Year Door and you know, make it more like that. And there's the Dark Light. Oops, I keep doing that. I love the Dark Light. I think that's like the best thing this game added, the Dark Light. And there's the door slamming animation, obviously. God, yeah, this looks so good. I really like how the Secret Mine looks. I think this is the Secret Mine. Yeah, this is or not, Secret Mine. I keep doing that. The old Clockworks. And there's King Boo. Seems like, I don't know why, every time we see like a little bit of King Boo, he's like just like he's not animated, right? Like, I'm gonna slow this down, and you tell me if he moves at all. He doesn't. He's just very still. It's weird and uncanny, and hopefully they fix that. Anyways, let me put back to playback speed to normal. Then we have the Scarescraper. Scarescraper is really not that much to talk about because it's the Scarescraper. This trailer looks a lot better than the original one we saw, because the original one we saw, there was like some real frame rate issues. But this looks smooth. This looks fine. This looks good. This is about the Scarescraper I expect. You know, it looks good. And someone pointed out to me something I completely forgot. It might be one of you guys. Don't remember who. In I think it was like one of the videos I did, that this bar here actually does exist on the second screen, on the bottom screen on the 3DS. Why is it? Hold on, it's so big. Sorry, I just realized something. I want you guys to see that a little bit better. There we go. But yeah, anyways, that this is on the bottom screen. I had forgotten about that. So, so yeah, Scarescraper looks about the same. Which mode of Scarescraper do you guys typically play? Do you play the Polterpup mode? Do you play the Rush mode? Do you play the Hunter mode? I typically play the Hunter mode. That's the one I like the most. Just because it's capturing ghosts. That's why I like the most about Luigi's Mansion. It's the ghost combat, the ghost capturing. And honestly, like when I played, I think I might have mentioned this before, but when I played Luigi's Mansion 2 originally, back on the 3DS all those years ago, I never came back to the story mode, but I always came back to the Scarescraper, even if it was playing by myself, because I just liked it. It was the ghost capturing that I wanted out of Luigi's Mansion. Random mode unlocks if you beat 25 on stream each mode. Ooh. Do you think the new Mario Party will be a GameCube nostalgia game or a new game with N64 mechanics? It could be either. I'm not too sure. Wish they added more modes for Scarescraper. Yeah. That would have been cool. Hunter mode. Yeah. See, I always wanted to play this game. I even had a dream where I was in the Haunted Towers. Ooh. Yeah, I think Scarescraper. I don't think Scarescraper is going to be a selling point, but I do think it'll be a something that people will come back to. Hey, Clark, multiplayer mode. Yeah, I know. Clark, Scarescraper. Scarescraper from Luigi Mansion 2 is better than Luigi Mansion 3, in my opinion. So, yeah, Clark, if you want to do a Halloween, because I know you're talking about, so everyone, Clark, Mario Party Madness host, the one graciously hosting my birthday party that you're all invited to this Friday. But yeah, Clark, I remember you mentioning that you wanted to do some Halloween madnesses. We're going to do Until Dawn, I think you said you want to do. I really think we should play Left 4 Dead. This is one that we should definitely do as well. Luigi Mansion Scarescraper. It's a lot of fun. We can play 2 or 3. I prefer 2 Scarescraper just because it's better. I mean, I don't like Luigi, so I guess I'm biased. But yeah. What would I, most of all, what I wish for new Mario Party? I would like a new Mario Party. I don't care if it keeps the Nintendo 64 style in terms of, you know, the gameplay. I just want a few more characters. And I want 6 boards total in the game that are the size of the ones in Superstars. That's what I want out of a new Mario Party. But I also would like a GameCube nostalgia one. But I do feel like it'd be, I mean, if we got it now, I wouldn't complain. But since we just got a compilation one, I wouldn't mind waiting one more entry to get the GameCube compilation one. It was pretty underwhelming. Yeah, Luigi just had a whole mode dedicating to crows, and it was like, that's just the lamest idea in the world. There's a reality and new ones announced the day prior of your birthday party. That's, like, the fact that we could be getting a new Mario Party announced this week is going to be crazy. And then, yeah, of course, we're going to be doing madnesses and all of that jazz. We'll be doing madnesses. Like, if a new Mario Party is getting announced, you guys already know I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be covering it to death till launch, so that'll be good fun. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I do think we're going to see a new Mario Party. I think that's very likely. As to what it is, though, I have no idea. Okay, I think that's about it for this trailer, I think. Oh yeah, there's Bowie. I subconsciously call him Bowie now because of you, Clark. You've gotten into my mind. Yeah, I love how Boo looks so much better. I freaking, I had a tweet, about, Boo from Luigi's Mansion 2 that, kind of blew up. Or I didn't blow up that. I mean, I did a tweet this week about, what was it even about? It's about the GameCube on Nintendo Switch, like GameCube you have on Nintendo Switch. That one blew up. That one freaking got, like, 2,000 likes. Like, that was massive. But I also did one with Boo. Yeah, that one got, oh, okay, 50 likes. Not really a blow up. But a lot of people said that they preferred how Boo looked in 2. Like, with the closed mouth. And I was mind blown how many people preferred that. I was absolutely mind blown. Oh, God, I just realized. Is this the Possessor Ghost that is right by the, well, that's the Clock Possessor. No! 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 My nightmares! Yeah, the Ice Boss is back. This, okay. Oh, I'm not excited to face up against this boss again. I'm really not. I think this might be one of my least favorite bosses of all time. I hated this thing. I suck at the motion controls. I found it so frustrating. And it's weird. It's like one of those things where it's like, you're either good at it or you're not. And I am just not good at it. And it's so weird. I think the thing that frustrates me the most about it, right? It's not even the kind of boss battle that it is. It's that, what the heck is this doing in a Luigi's Mansion game? This is a mechanic that was not really used thus far. I think there's like one instance where you use the cannon thing. But that one instance, that one bit becomes the entire basis of a boss battle. Of which is not even closely related to Luigi's Mansion. It becomes a first-person shooter. As long as he's adorable, that's all that matters. Fair. What's your favorite theme of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon? Mine is either Library Piano or Haunted Towers. Mine, I really like I mean, I like the main theme, this. Like, I like the main theme. It's my favorite thing. I also like the Library Piano theme, but I'm trying to think which Mansion's theme I like the most. Gloomy Manors is just classic. Haunted Towers is good. Secret Mine might be my least favorite. I really like Treacherous Mansion, and I really like Old Clockworks's. I really like Old Clockworks's when you're in like when you're in like the sandy pit and it goes like all Arabian, like, you know, like it's, I don't know how to describe it. I forget the name of the track, but that's really good. But yeah, I like the main theme of this game. That's where I feel like Luigi's Mansion 3 really fumbled, was the music. I love the Luigi's Mansion main theme. I'm so happy they kept it in 2. They changed it a bit and made it better in a lot of ways. And then in 3, they just got rid of it. And it was like, why? This theme! It's this theme! Yo, the timing. The timing. This is the theme I'm talking about. The Arabian theme. I like it. Because it's like, it's kind of subtle. Not subtle, but it's like, not as, like, energetic. It's more low-key. I like that. Let's see here. I'm just curious, why are you so bitter towards Smash? I hope you're not offended by this question. I'm just genuinely curious is all. Especially seeing you praise Smash Ultimate when it came out. It's more so the community that I don't really love. Like, it was just one of those things where it was like, with the Smash Brothers DLC, it just felt like people wouldn't shut up about it. And I get it. Like, I go on about Luigi's Mansion a lot, right? It's kind of my thing. But, like, you would, like, get into Smash discussions, and people were just assholes. People were just bitter and mean. Like, if you didn't like their choices, that you, like, they'd yell at you. Like, I remember I once was vocal, this was years ago now, about wanting Banjo in Smash. So, obviously, it was a while ago. But people were telling me, like, oh, Banjo's never gonna happen. Why would they choose Banjo above X, Y, and Z? It was like, holy crap, okay, I was just saying who I wanted to see in Smash Brothers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for contributing. Like, you know? Like, Luigi's Mansion, like, you know, I feel like there's more discussion, like, about what kind of ghosts you want to see, what kind of vibe you want the game to have. That's what I love about talking about Luigi's Mansion, is that every fan, everyone who plays these games, has different viewpoints, because they started off on a different entry, which does different things, so you like different things. I feel like with Smash Brothers, it's just toxic and just not fun. And, you know, it's so funny, with Mario Kart, right? With Mario Kart's DLC, that was fun. I mean, at least from my perspective, every time I brought up, like, oh, let's talk about tracks in Mario Kart, like, it was just kind of fun. I feel like Smash Brothers talking about the DLC wasn't fun. It was, I don't know how to describe it. It was just a whole other freaking thing. Scenes from EGAD's Bunker and Luigi Mansion 3. Yeah, like, they used, like, EGAD's Lab, like, EGAD's Lab theme was the main theme, and, like, the elevator theme, but, like, that was it. They did reuse the floor complete theme, like the do 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 do. They used that in 3. So, question to everyone who's here. First of all, actually, I might as well say that we're like 45 minutes or 50 minutes now into the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, definitely do drop a like. I'm glad that the new Chaturdays, or that these recent Chaturdays, the last 2, this one and the last one, have been doing really well. Got 20 people watching, so hopefully you're all having a good time, and I'm happy that these new Chaturdays are being received well. And also, question for you all, for all you Luigi Mansion fans, what's your favorite boss in this game? The rest out guy for not putting Waluigi's playable character. Yeah, it was just so toxic, which made me naturally just enjoy it less. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like seeing rooms when the lights are off. Oh, it's like one of those things, like, you know, like, okay, for those of you, for whatever your favorite game is, whether it's Luigi's Mansion or any other game, do you have, like, that one thing that just makes you, like, all, like, warm and fuzzy inside? It's when I see a dark room in Luigi's Mansion. That just makes me happy, and I know it's because there are ghosts in it, but it just makes my heart shine. It just makes me, like, so happy about life. Let's see here. What are people saying? Let's see. Oh, God. Ice Boss. Also did with your humming. Oh, God. I just hummed the whole soundtrack, a cappella style. See, the Night Boss is a good one. The Night Boss is a good boss. I think my favorite boss... It's not the spider. It's definitely not the staircase. I do like the clock, because even though it's just a gauntlet, it's still pretty fun. Not the secret mine. Big Boo's okay. Knight's pretty good. And I like King Boo. I think the clock, honestly, might be mine. Even though it's just an enemy gauntlet, I really like it. But King Boo's boss battle is like probably second. Oh, I forgot about the 3 sisters. Ooh, wait, yeah, I like the 3 sisters. Shoot. Yeah, it might be the 3 sisters. I really like that boss fight, too. Because it's the only fight that felt like a portrait ghost fight, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one, for sure. A nightmare to remember. See, staircase boring. Yeah, I hated that staircase boss fight. Clock one. Clock. Jackson X on Big Max. I've seen that name before. Oh, I think I've seen you post a couple things. I think I've seen some of your Luigi Mansion 2 videos. That's funny that you're in my chat now. Hey, Jackson X. So what are your thoughts on this prediction, Zach? And if it's possible in the Direct, they announced a Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow coming in, so after the Direct with Gen 2 coming later. Let's see, and then Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is off to come eventually. The only reason I don't think we're gonna get not the only reason, but like I don't think that's gonna happen. Mostly because we just had a Game Boy NSO announcement. We just had one like 2 days ago or yesterday. Like we just had one. All the Mega Man games from the Game Boy coming to NSO. So I don't think they're gonna do another one. Literally not even a week after. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Would you see the original Silent Hill 2 before a remake comes out? Maybe, if people would watch it. I don't know how many people would watch it. Would you guys actually watch me play scary games? Like, that's the thing, right? Is you guys know me. I also love scary games. Like, maybe you don't know, because you're used to me talking about Mario and SpongeBob all the time. But I am a huge fan of horror games. I love scary games. So I love playing them. Like, obviously, I'm excited for Until Dawn. Thank you guys for all the support on that video last week. It actually did pretty well, all things considered. Yeah, maybe. Is there gonna be a new Mario Party in this Direct in June? Maybe. One of my favorite things from Dark Moon is Luigi taking a shower. If you know, you know. Sorry if I'm missing comments, by the way. Like, when I get... Okay, here's the thing, right? I always try... I try to read everyone's chat messages. But when there is a lot of people chatting, I'm usually not the best at keeping up, so I do apologize. Like, those of you who have been here long enough know that I try to read every single chat message. So if I miss a chat, I'm sorry. Imagine they pre-order bonus for Luigi Mansion 2 HD. It's looking bad for 3s. Well, well, actually, yeah, well, for the US, we don't even know pre-order bonuses yet. But if you live in the UK, I think it's just the UK that has this pre-order. But I don't know, maybe the rest of Europe too. But anyways, if you're in the UK, you got some really good pre-order bonuses for Luigi Mansion 2. If you get it from the Nintendo... Well, actually, it's sold out now. I checked. I did a video I think the last main video I did on Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, I had mentioned the UK pre-order bonuses and the things that you can, and the little bundles you can get with Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, but they were sold out. Like, they're actually properly sold out. So I'm glad I was able to order one when I could. Digital, physical. I'm gonna get it physically. I'm gonna get. Okay. Here's how. I think I might have mentioned this in the last Chaturday, but I'll say it again for maybe those of you who weren't here. When Luigi Mansion 2 HD comes out, I'm going to try my best. So I'm not gonna be able to get a video up on launch day. Actually, no. Well, hold on. I tell a lie. I'm gonna stream on launch day. I will be able to stream on launch day. Let me actually go back to Facecam for a second. I will be streaming Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on launch day. Because I have that day off of work because I'm flying to the UK that day. So what I'm going to do is Nintendo New York I think opens at like 9 or 10. So I'm going to vlog picking up the game, showing the pre-order bonuses and all that. Then when I get back home from the Nintendo store, I will stream. I'm going to try and stream the whole first mansion. I think that's what I want to try and do for the channel. I want to try and stream the whole first mansion. So that I can at least put something up on launch day for you guys. So you'll get the full first mansion playthrough. Hopefully, if time permits. Because it's all about time. What time I can, because my flight leaves at 7 p.m. So I would need to leave here by, I think, 4:30. So that would, if I got back at like noon, I'd have 3 hours. I don't know. It completely depends on timing. But, so anyway, the launch day stream will happen. It's just how much of the first mansion I'll be able to complete, basically. So you'll get that on launch day. That's all you're going to get on launch day. Then, hopefully, the next day, I'm going to be able to upload the launch day stuff. So, the vlog to Nintendo New York, showing the pre-order bonuses from that, and then also unboxing the UK pre-order bonuses, because the UK is 5 hours ahead, so the timing might be a bit weird in terms of my uploading, but or 5 hours ahead for me, I should say. But I'm gonna try and do like an unboxing video. I'm gonna try and make a nice little video celebrating the launch of Luigi Mansion 2 HD, but that will come out on the day after the launch, so the Friday, the 28th. And then after that, I'm not gonna do any more. Well, I'll probably stream the game later at some point, but I'm not gonna stream the rest of my impressions of the rest of the game. I'm just gonna play on my own because I'm gonna be away. I'm not gonna be able to stream, and I'm probably just gonna end up playing it anyways. So I'm also going to work on a review of some sorts. Past that initial launch day video, I'm not overly sure, but I'm going to try and plan some good content. I'm going to try. Let's see here. Let's see. What do you really feel about Lego? Ooh, Lego. Ooh, Lego. Ooh. Lego Luigi Mansion 2. Finish the game in 1 hour. I have school that day. That's fine. Yeah, I feel like most people probably have school, but, if you're interested, you can watch after school or whatever. Also, speaking of school and stuff, I'm not in school anymore, thank God. But, I might, well, no, there's no might about it. I'm probably going to stream the Nintendo Direct. No, I'm most likely going to stream the Nintendo Direct. As you guys can see, it's up. I'm putting together my bingo board as I showed off in yesterday's video. That's coming together. It's very bare bones, basic. There's nothing on it yet, so that's not complete at all. Don't skip school. I don't recommend skipping school. Please don't use me as an absence excuse, please. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know if it's for the game or for me. I don't know, but I don't want to be reading someone skip school. Character Jeb returned for Luigi Mansion 2 HD review. So the Luigi Mansion 2. So okay, that is a good question. No. My Luigi Mansion 2 HD review will be different. It will not be part of the Zack Pack show. The Zack Pack show I am working on. I am working on continuing that. I've got 6 more episodes lined up that I'm going to start putting out later this month when I'm away. So you guys will get more of those episodes. And Jeb will come back. He will come back. But not right away. Jeb will not be back in the next episode. Or the next 2 episodes. Or the next 3 episodes. You guys will have to wait and see. So if you guys liked the Zack Pack show, which for those of you who don't know, my second episode of that was reviewing Luigi's Mansion 2. Or like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on the 3DS. So, if you guys like that show, there's more coming. Which I think I might have announced last week. Who's Jeb? He's a character in my little show that I've made. He's a character that shows up in episode 2 of my show that I made. That I started last year. I kind of piloted it last year, and I didn't continue it. And I'm going to be continuing it later this month. So, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Episode 3 is about Luigi's Mansion. No, not about Luigi's Mansion. Episode 3 is about Super Mario Sunshine. So hopefully you guys enjoy that when it comes out. Would you have preferred Luigi's Mansion 2 on Nintendo's new console? It happens coming to the Switch. Or could you have waited? I mean, if this was going to be the outcome anyways, if they weren't going to do so much to the visuals, there wasn't going to be like an overhaul, they weren't going to really do too much, I'm happy with it coming out on the current Switch. You know, I mean, it would have been a waste to save this for the Switch 2 if it's not graphically amazing, you know? Like, if this was on the Switch 2, I would definitely be more upset than, you know, the Switch 1. How do you feel about Summer Game Fest? I thought the show was not boring, but, like, I didn't really care for anything in it. Would you prefer, would you want Luigi to be in Luigi Mansion 2 HD or no? No. I don't want, I don't like Luigi. Luigi is, he was one of the worst parts of 3, to be honest. I really do not care for Luigi. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on the new Harry Potter Quidditch game getting a release date? I did see that, actually. So, I can probably reveal now. I hope I can reveal this now. I actually got to demo the game. I got to demo Quidditch Champions. I was selected to be part of, like a beta test of the game. And I didn't get to play much, but I actually did enjoy the game quite a bit. What I like about it over the GameCube Quidditch game, I know this is off topic, but I got asked the question, so I'm allowed to answer it, is you choose which position you play. So it's not like in Quidditch World Cup on the GameCube and all of that, where you hop between characters, kind of like in a FIFA game. Here, you choose your position. You could be a chaser, you could be a seeker, you could be a beater, and your role is important in helping your team win. So it's much more involved than the original Quidditch game on the GameCube and all of that. And it's coming out on the Nintendo Switch, which I'm really, really excited about. Because I really did like that game. I thought it was really fun, the bit that I played. It had its issues, its bugs, but like that's the whole point of a beta, to get players to try it out, to iron out any quirks. And I'm really excited for it to come out. I believe it was September or November, something like that. Later, Miles. Hopefully you have a good day. Imagine Luigi becomes the antagonist. Let's see here. Compatibility function. Yeah, I mean, I know we're all kind of assuming that the Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility, but like, I think it probably will. And I wonder what that'll do for the game, right? Like, if that will, like, make the frame rate better for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, or if that'll, make the loading times really, really quick. Like, I wonder what that could do for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I think they added no Quidditch to Hogwarts Legacy. I think because of the fact that Hogwarts Legacy is a single-player experience, they didn't want to add this pseudo-multiplayer kind of aspect to it. I'm not sure. Hopefully, because I think they're working on a Hogwarts Legacy sequel, so I hope that they add Quidditch to that. But there is also a Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut coming out next year, I heard. And that is adding cut content. So I don't know if Quidditch is a cut content concept, but that would be pretty cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna end things off in a little bit here, in probably another 5, 10, 15 minutes. So I think we're gonna stop talking about Luigi Mansion 2 now. I think we're gonna move on from Luigi Mansion 2, and we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct. I want to know what your guys' predictions are. I want to know if you guys have any specific predictions or specific things you want to see in this upcoming Nintendo Direct. It could be a game that's already announced that you want to see more of. I mean, really, all that we know of is Luigi's Mansion 2 HD and Nintendo World Championships. But this could be third-party as well. If you want to see third-party games come to the Switch, if there's a first-party franchise you want to see get announced for the Switch, what would you like to see announced in this upcoming Nintendo Direct? Okay, Luigi's Mansion 1. Luigi's Mansion 1, okay. You know, I kind of walked into that one. Would you buy Luigi's Mansion 1 if it came to the Switch? Of course I would buy Luigi's Mansion 1 if it came to the Switch. What kind of question is that? Of course I would. Unless King Boo shapeshifts Mario. On a Wario Land game, I wouldn't mind a new Wario Land game. I'd probably be, not indifferent, but I would kind of be like, okay, that's cool. Like, here's the thing, I'm not the biggest fan of 2D side-scrollers. Like, it's just not my favorite genre in the world. So, like, you know, we already have a few. We have, you know, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. We have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We have Kirby Star Allies. We have Yoshi's Crafted World. We have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Like, we have a lot of 2D platformers. I mean, I know Wario Land hasn't been seen in a while. Wario Land is different. But I'm not, like, overly, like, excited about it or anything. Unless they do something really cool and quirky with the art style. I feel like that's where they can get me. If they do something really cool with the art style and, like, vary up the gameplay. I feel like they could win me over, but I'm not sure. Later Jack Snacks on Big Macs. That's actually a really fun name to say. Maybe a sequel to Super Mario Sunshine. That'd be cool. New 1-2 Switch. The last one did bad. Oh my god. Another 1-2 Switch. If the Switch gets 3 1-2 Switches, but only 2 Mario Parties, I'm just gonna lose it. Kirby Triple Deluxe. That'd be nice. One game I hope to see in front of is Direct is Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. That'd be a good one. I made a mistake in my video yesterday that I didn't realize. That not yesterday. No, it was yesterday. I thought that New World of Steam was only shown off in that. I think it was like last February's Direct. I think it was last February. I thought it was shown off in that Direct and never seen again, but it actually did pop up a few months back. So okay, we did see a little more of it, but it would be cool to see a little more information on Steam. It's all the Mario Party games. Oh my god, imagine Mario Golf comes to NSO for Game Boy. Do you want to see? Do you mean like the Game Boy original Mario Golf or Game Boy Color? Or Game Boy Advance? Ooh, a Punch-Out game. That's actually an interesting one. I didn't think of Punch-Out. That could be interesting. I just wonder if they would do, like, motion controls. Or if they would do, like, you know, like, regular controls. I wonder how that would... All of them? Ooh. I would like to see the Mario Golf and Mario Tennis GBA games come to Nintendo Switch. Now, obviously, you know, I said that in my predictions video. Yeah. Alright. I just moved the chat in front of my face so I don't have to keep looking over here. I'm trying to, there is one game I forgot to mention, which sucks because like I can't just add it to the bingo sheet. But I forgot to mention Super Monkey Ball. For some reason it's actually really funny. I started building my thumbnail for that direct prediction video before I made the direct, like before I recorded it. And I put in my original thumbnail for that video, I had put I from Super Monkey Ball in the thumbnail. But I completely forgot about Super Monkey Ball when I was actually planning the video and making all of the little cutout pieces for the bingo sheet. By the way, that bingo sheet I think is going to be permanent because I made it so that it's reusable. It looks like trash right now because I'm still working on it, but I do plan on making that like my permanent bingo sheet. So hopefully it does well. Rugrats would be a good one. New Nintendo console reveal. It would be cool. I mean, it has been over a year since the GBA was added, so that'd be cool. Do you think the F-Zero GX Recharge leak is real? I haven't even seen that leak. I haven't even heard of that one. Can we see Nintendo Direct Bingo card? Sure, I'll go grab it. Nothing's on it right now. So, here's the bingo sheet. Obviously, it's all taped up to make it reusable. I gotta add the actual like grid for the bingo. I realized I made this sign part for it, but it's too short. So I gotta print out. I think I'm gonna print out like different Nintendo characters to like stick on the sides. And then I gotta actually make the like some bingo grid, and then obviously from there I'll take like, you know, each of the things and I'll just add them to the grid. I do think I might have to cut some of these down a little bit more because I don't know if they're all gonna fit, but I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. I'm Zach Pack. I make things work. But if I do this, will it stand? Will it stay there? No. Okay. I'll keep it here. How about that? I mean, you guys can't really see it, but you know. Because I don't think I'm gonna record another video before the direct, so. I don't think there's really anything else or anything for me to make a video on right now, which is nice. I've been grinding like crazy on videos recently. I usually try to stick to one a week, but God, I think the past couple weeks I've been doing 2 or 3 uploads a week, which is a lot. That's been absolutely draining me. It's actually caused some delaying on my Zach Pack show editing. It's actually caused a few issues. What do you think is more likely, Zach? Mario Baseball or Mario Sonic at the Paris 2024 Olympics? Mario and Sonic's probably a little more likely in terms of probability. What do you plan to do in the UK? I'm planning to see friends and family. You know, because for those of you who don't know, I have family over in the UK. My dad was originally born there and is from there. So I got family and friends over there that I typically like to see, you know, as often as I can. Which usually, usually it's once every couple years, but now that I'm an adult and making my own money, I'm trying to, you know, go and see them every year. Especially since my grandmother's getting a little older now. You know, I'm trying to go over there a little bit more. But yeah. Another Animal Crossing game I'm seeing. Diddy Kong Racing, Chibi Robo, Porter Remake. Can we get a new Doctor Who game? Ooh, that'd be interesting. Zippo was the one who said it's coming out. Well, that's interesting. I know Zippo is like relatively 50-50. And thank you, Sam, for the comment of me being a great YouTuber. Thank you very much. So yeah, so like I said, with the bingo card, I still gotta work on it a little bit more. It should be, I mean, assuming if there is a Nintendo Direct announced tomorrow, like if it gets announced tomorrow, by tomorrow, I meant Monday. Because for some reason I thought that it was Sunday. Don't ask me why. But if a Direct gets announced on Monday, then obviously I'm gonna be streaming my predictions that night, and the bingo card will be ready by then. So you'll get to see a better look at it on Monday. Oops, I am late. All good, Strat. All good. Friends from the UK, he said. Yeah, Jitterbug, it's weird. I know people over there. It's weird. I wonder who, though. Not gonna bet I'm driving home right now. Okay, get home safe. Hopefully I'm still streaming by the time you're back, because I am about to wrap things up in a little bit. I think she was like, nope. Yeah, it's like, hold on, you want to use me full time? You gotta pay me for that. But you guys know me. I always like doing, like, I'm one of those YouTubers where it's like, or I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm special, but like I like doing more creative projects. So like when I'm doing something as simple as a Nintendo Direct predictions, having a physical bingo sheet rather than something like digital. Like I've done a couple of digital ones before, but having something physical, like an actual physical bingo sheet, actually it's kind of cool. Did you see my message? You should try Persona 5. It's incredibly fun. I think you really like it. Just like you, I don't usually like super long games. So it's basically the one exception. Maybe someday I'll try it. What's your thoughts on the new Doctor Who Doctor? I really like the new Doctor. He is pretty dang cool. Want to go to the UK someday? It's really cool over there. I love the UK. I mean, there are aspects of it I like more than here in the US, but like, you know, it's one of those grass is greener on the other side kind of deals. But I love it over there. I have a lot of friends over there. I do a lot over there. It's fun. It's nice to get to go and visit. Do you ever buy gaming related stuff if you're in the UK? Not typically, because a lot of stuff is region locked. But on the Switch, I got in a couple things over there. Like, you know, I think I got a couple games for Christmas. Like, I think I got like Namco Museum. I think Octopath Traveler maybe. I think Wolfenstein. Like a couple of my random Switch games are from the UK. But other than that, not really. Like I said, Luigi Mansion 2 HD I pre-ordered over there, so I am getting a physical version of it from the PAL region as well. But that one I think we're gonna keep sealed because, like, it's a second copy of the game, might as well. But then, you know, I'm getting all the statues and stuff. Live in the UK, awesome, Gamer Girl Rimmer. Oh, my throat's getting tired now. I usually don't talk this much. It gets my throat all irritated. Are you gonna stream Until Dawn on the Steam Deck? That's the thing. I don't know how I'd be able to. Well, I guess I could if I have a Steam Deck dock. That's fun to say, Steam Deck dock. So if I docked it and like put the HDMI cable to my game capture, I guess it's possible. But the question is, will it be able to run on the Steam Deck? That's the big question. I don't know. I mean, with Until Dawn and Silent Hill 2, it kind of makes me want a PS5, which sucks because I got an Xbox One. But I mean, I was probably gonna get an Xbox One, Xbox Series X, anyways. But the second digital game ever in years. Ooh. Is it worth getting a Steam Deck? I love my Steam Deck. I love that thing. I think the main thing they have to improve, I mean, like, you know, there's some games that don't run well on it, whatever. I mean, it's way more powerful than the Switch. It's way more powerful than the Switch. It can handle a lot more. But it's the battery life that's a big oof. Like, if you think the Switch battery life is bad, it's got, like, a quarter of the battery life of the Switch. If you're playing, like, a current-gen game. If you're emulating something, then you can get some more life out of it. But if you're playing, like, a Steam game on it, then it's gonna die in like 2 hours. First Super Mario Maker back in 2021. Ooh, nice. I'm getting a PS5. I'm planning on trying Until Dawn. Is it fun? Is it easy? It's one of those games. Until Dawn is one of those games where it's like you can't not beat it. Right, like the game's pretty straightforward. It's basically one of those games where it's like it's easy to beat, but the goal of the game isn't to beat it. The goal of the game is to perfect it, or not perfect it, but get the best outcome. Like you're always gonna get an outcome. You're gonna win no matter what. It's a game that is very self-explanatory. You're not gonna get lost. It's not hard per se. You're not going to get game overs. You don't get game overs in that game. If you make a mistake, you got to live with the mistake and move on through the game. So it's a game where you're going to sit through it and you're not going to get stuck anywhere unless you get lost in some of the exploration sequences. But the exploration sequences are very, like, they're not these big things. It's pretty straightforward. It's a straight path usually you're going down. So honestly, like, you won't have a hard time. It's just getting the best ending. Or making sure all of your characters survive. That's the hard part. Hi, Tobeans. How you doing? Do you think we're going to get a digital-only time or still get physical media? Oh, we're going to get... For Nintendo, I think we're going to get physical media for a while.
Yes. Yeah. I did it.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream soon, but I'll answer some of these last questions here. Not toe beans had enough. Let's see. I'm playing Luigi Mansion 1 and 3 a lot. I got A ranks in both. Ooh, nice. Dude, getting an S rank in the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion is freaking. I'm not good with that. How many of your characters died in the quarry? When I first played it, I lost Abby. I think most of them died. I think I lost Abby, I lost Caitlin, I lost Nick. I think I might have lost Jacob. I think the only ones that survived were Emma. Well, even though Emma survived, I think Emma was like bitten or something, and she was like infected. So I think Emma survived. What's her name? Laura survived, I think. Or no, it wasn't Laura. It was Justice Smith's character. What's his name? Not Ryan. I forget. it's on my YouTube channel. The first time I played the quarry, it's on my YouTube channel. Played the GameCube version of Luigi Mansion 1. It is a good version. Later, Sam. I haven't even gotten an A rank in Luigi Mansion 1 remake. The Luigi Mansion 1 remake is significantly harder, mostly due to the game's controls and how jank it is to control on the Switch or on the 3DS. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap things up now. Thank you guys so much for watching this Chaturday. I won't be back next week. Next week, I'm away. I will be back this Friday, though, this upcoming Friday with a Mario Party stream. So do come around, watch the party, watch the madness. We got some really cool people joining in on my favorite board in my favorite Mario Party. It's going to be a great time. I think you're all going to really enjoy it. And then we'll probably resume the Chaturdays the week after. I think the 21st? The 22nd, yeah. So I should be able to do a Chaturday that weekend. And then from there, I won't be Chaturdaying for a while because I'll be away in the UK. So, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye, guys!